Hey guys, in this video, we'll go all over the new deals and limited packs on the Pearl store this week. This video will mostly be for players who want to know what the real value of all these packs are, or newer players who want to know what's worth it to get on the Pearl store. PA really likes to put discounts on packs, but sometimes they don't include bonus items or value the items in the packs incorrectly. However, we'll look for the real discounts in this video. This week, there aren't any RNG boxes, but still some pretty interesting new items and new packs on the Pearl store. It is a bit of a slower week, but we do have Land of the Morning Light Soul coming out in 2 weeks, where there'll most likely be some pretty big sales. Moving on to the first item though is a new item, the Crio's Miraculous Fish Tank 50 slots, that will be permanently added to the Pearl store. Since this is a new item, there's no current sale as it's being sold at full price. What this item does is the exact same thing as Shim Chiang's Miraculous Fish Tank, where you get 50 extra slots for fishing that lets fish expire slower. If you already have the other fish tank, you can combine the two for 100 slots in total. It's a pretty cool item for fishing, but not really that insane since we already have 50 slot fish tank that you can get for free without paying pearls. That being said, this is a permanent item that can be used on any character, which is nice as permanent account upgrades are better than just temporary bonuses. However, I would probably recommend most people wait for some sort of sale in the future, since there is really no rush to get this item unless you find yourself running out of slots while fishing. The next pack is another pack being permanently added to the Pearl store called the Adventures Basic Pack. It includes a premium outfit box, 3 Maids for Hire boxes, an Arctic Fox, Hedgehog, and Polar Bear box, along with a bonus of 50 memory fragments, 2 80 stacks, and a Choose Your Combat/Life scroll box, for a total of 4,080 pearls. Because premium outfit boxes are worth 3,400 pearls each, the 3 Maids for Hire are worth 3,600 pearls, the 3 pets are worth 5,400 pearls, and the bonus items, the 50 memory fragments, are worth 250 pearls, the 2 80 stacks are worth 1,100 pearls, and the scrolls are worth about 1,000 pearls. This pack has a total value of 14,750 pearls, and has a discount equivalent of 72.34%. Now this pack obviously has a ton of random items that add up in a lot of pearl value, but it really depends on the player whether or not they are useful enough to justify buying this pack. Without looking at the bonus items, if you want the crons, maids, and pets, then this pack can definitely be worth it with those 3 items giving at least a 67% discount. What that means is that you're basically getting all those 3 items at 67% off. However, if you already have those pets and don't really want to buy outfits at full price, this pack becomes a lot worse as you're basically overpaying for maids, even though maids often go on sale for 50% off or more on the Pearl store. For newer players who need the Arctic Fox and Hedgehog, this pack can be okay, but the premium outfit box really does add a lot of pearl value that may not be as useful for a newer player, as they may not end up using all the crons very efficiently. In general, it's a pretty good pack in terms of value, but it's not really that crazy, and since it's being added to the Pearl store permanently, it doesn't really have that much rush to buy the pack. If you find that you're able to use all the items in the pack pretty efficiently, then you can feel free to buy this pack. The next pack is the level 61 level up pack. It includes a bunch of stacks, a premium outfit box, 162 artisans memories, and some bonus items. It costs a total of 5,100 pearls. Most of the value is going to come from the Advice of Valk stacks, as the 140 stack is worth about 4,400 pearls, and the 2 110 stacks are worth 3,300 pearls. The 162 artisans, on the other hand, are worth about 20 pearls each, being 3,240 pearls in total, and the premium outfit box is worth 3,400 pearls. For the bonus items, the item collection scrolls are worth 500 pearls for 10, and in total, this pack's value is 14,840 pearls, and it has a discount equivalent of 65.63%. This pack is pretty decent for people who really need stacks and are able to use them efficiently. If we value stacks at half of the pearl price, this pack would still be slightly more than 50% off, which is pretty good. Of course, if you don't really need stacks or don't know how to use them, this pack would not be worth it even with the Artisan's Memories and premium outfit boxes, as you would rather buy other packs for better value. This pack doesn't really give anything exclusive, so if stacks don't really interest you, then this can be a pretty easy skip. The class insignia is cool, but BDO does give them out every now and then during events, so it's not exclusive to this pack. In general, for most games, the level up packs are pretty good value, but for BDO, this pack is really designed around the stacks, and if you don't use them, it's not going to be that good. Next up are the two packs, the chilled and spooky scary outfit blowout boxes. These packs contain 6 basic winter outfits and 6 basic Halloween outfits. These outfits usually sell for 2,200 pearls, but this pack is being sold for 1,540 pearls at 30% off. If you like the look of these outfits, this is actually a pretty good deal, since special event outfits don't go on sale that often, and especially not with a big percent off. 30% off is definitely one of the higher end sales that I've seen for these basic 2,200 pearl outfits. This sale, however, is basically just cosmetic though, since if you're going for crons, there are definitely better ways to do it. That being said, cosmetics is a big part of the game, so if you like any of these outfits, feel free to pick them up. Next up is the Mount Variety Pack, which contains a bunch of selectable mount training items for 8,680 pearls. No matter which items you choose, you get a free Event Doula's Courser training box, which lets you choose 100 of an enhanced Courser training item, which is pretty good. Depending on how much Courser training items are worth, this could be around 400 million silver, which is pretty decent. Now looking at the pearl items, if you choose the Mount Skill Selection coupon or the Mount Skill Training coupon twice, the total pearl value will be 12,400 pearls, and the pack would have a 30.81% discount equivalence. On the other hand, if you choose the Reset Mount Growth or Horse Breeding Reset Female twice, this pack would be worth 12,800 pearls, and have a discount equivalence of 32.97%. Finally, if you choose the Mount Brandstones twice, you'll have a total value of 13,000 pearls and have a discount of 34%. No matter which one you choose, this isn't a terrible sale if you need these items, as they don't go on sale that often, and even when they do go on a big 50% off sale or more, it's usually only 1 or 2 of them at a time. That being said, most people probably won't be using 13 Mount Brandstones very quickly or 31 skill training coupons, so for most people who don't use these items, it can be a pretty easy skip. I will also warn people that though the Mount skill selection coupons can seem pretty cool, spending 3,000 pearls to choose one skill usually just isn't worth it. But if you know what you're getting into, then it can still be okay. This pack is really only meant for people who do a ton of training and can be pretty niche for most people. Next up is another mount pack, the Courser's Training Pack, which has 10 extra mount XP scrolls 10 hours, with some bonus mount items and costs 840 pearls. The 10 10-hour mount skill XP scrolls are 120 pearls each, so 1200 pearls for 10. For the bonus items, I'd say a Courser's Aura is worth at least 120 pearls each, so 240 bonus pearls for 2. The other items are mostly just silver bonuses. In total, this pack has a pearl value of 1,440 pearls and has a discount of 41.67%. This is pretty decent for these items, but it does bring into question whether or not these items are even worth buying for pearls. They simply give a slight increase to mount experience and is a pretty temporary buff. I think if you're a player who does a ton of mount training and know how to use them efficiently, they might be worth it, but for most players, it's pretty unlikely that these will be of much use. It's not a bad value pack, but only useful for those who can use these items well. Next up though is the Triple Gosphy pack, which contains 3 Gosphies and some bonus items for 3,465 pearls. The 3 Gosphies are 1,650 pearls each, so a total of 4,950 pearls for 3 of them. While the bonus items, Giovin's Grolin's support scrolls, are about 50 pearls each for a total of 100 pearls. In total, this pack is worth about 5,050 pearls and has a discount equivalence of 31.39%. This pack isn't bad, but the use of Gosphies has gone down over time, since most people can just pre-order the pet that they want on the central market, and don't have to spend pearls to level them up in tiers. I have a video on how to enhance pets if you're interested in that. On top of that, Gosphies are usually sold during big events for 50% off or more, so this sale isn't even that big of a discount, only being 31% off. For most people, I would recommend waiting for a better sale, but this sale is better than buying them at full price. Next up is a triple Haetae pack that includes 3 Haetaes and some bonus items for 1,890 pearls. The 3 Haetaes are worth 2,700 pearls, and the 2 Mount XP scrolls are worth 240 pearls in total. All in all, this pack is worth 2,940 pearls with a discount equivalent of 35.71%. Haetaes are used for their increased experience while training mounts. Haetaes, though, are often put on sale for quite a bit, so this sale is really nothing special. On top of that, Haetaes are one of the most common pets that can be sold on the central market, so if you want them, be sure to just pre-order them for silver rather than spending pearls. All in all, this pack really isn't that tempting, but if you are in need to get Haetaes now and have bonus pearls, you can consider getting this pack. Finally, we have the general sales, which we have inventory, weight, and family weight for 20% off. I would say for inventory slots, there's really no need to buy these, as inventory slots not only go on sale very often for 50% off or more, but there really isn't as much need for inventory slots as there once were. You get a ton of free slots from seasons, and there aren't a lot of things in BDO that require max slots anymore. For weight, even though it's more useful, weight often goes on sale and are even bundled together for even more value, so 20% off is pretty minimal and not that big. However, it still is better than buying weight at full price if you're already doing that. With those two out of the way, family weight is actually pretty decent since it doesn't go on sale as often as the other 2 items and not for that much percent off. It is also shared across characters, so you only need to buy it 1 time per account. In general, this is one of the better deals, but if you are really patient, then you can always wait for them to go on sale for more, though it's definitely not as likely to happen when compared to inventory or regular character weight. All in all, that's basically it for this video. Not a bad week, with a new item and some decent sales for items that aren't regularly put on sale. I will say these couple weeks may be slightly slower as we are prepping for Land of the Morning Light Part 2, which will most likely have some pretty big sales, and that's coming in 2 weeks. If you are low on pearls and nothing really catches your eyes this week, then feel free to save them for September 12 when Land of the Morning Light Soul comes out. Either way, I hope you all learned something from this video, and I hope to see you all next time.